What's up guys, it's SteveL024 here, back with another FIFA Seasons video. And this is right after the last game, head-to-head again. Same substitutions, Gibbs, Diaby, and who's my third guy? I don't even know my own substitutions. I am blanking out right now. This is kind of embarrassing. Wait, so Arshavin, yeah, that's who it was. He got loaned out. That's why I totally forgot about him. But yeah, Andre Arshavin, Kieran Gibbs, and Abby Diaby. On the bench, I took Benayoun, Santos, and Drew to reserves, and also Wilshere in the starting lineup for Ramsey. So just a little recap on my head-to-head seasons. I am currently in Division 1, 2 points from safety, which basically means that I do have 2 games left, so I either have to draw the last 2 or just win 1. That's pretty much it. And I got paired up with another Chelsea player. I don't think it's the same guy though. And yeah, I used default formation for Arsenal. And looks like he's using the same for Chelsea, 4-3-3. He's starting Torres, not Drogba. So yeah, we're gonna start this game.
Chelsea have started the first half.
And you can see right here, kind of slow on the ball. You can see just waiting for me to just kind of press him. So what I'm getting the vibe is he's gonna try and play a possession game. You know, just pass, keep the ball, slow dribbling, slow moving. Just try not to give the ball away. So when you go against these type of players, it can be very frustrating. A lot of people in previous FIFAs, you know, you would just go super press mode and just hold down the A and B button, you know, but you can't do that this year because of the tactical defending. You can't just sort of hold down the button and expect your players to just get the ball back. So you can see what I did there. I do the offsides trap. I don't really recommend doing that a lot. It's something that I have messed around with a lot, and I wouldn't say I've mastered it, but I've gotten familiar with the offside trapping. But if you don't do it right, it can be very dangerous because your players, basically all your backline players, your defenders, just move up. And if you don't time it right, your opponent, he's not going to get caught offsides and he's going to score. Or he'll have a very good one-on-one opportunity, or worse, like 2-on-1, 3-on-1. But anyways, what I recommend you guys do against these type of players is you have 2 options. Be very patient, just focus on defending, you know. I know it can be very frustrating, very hard sometimes, but sometimes that's what you have to do. Just focus on defending. You know, don't worry about pressing him too much. Just try and anticipate his movements, try and anticipate his passing lanes, stuff like that. And when you do win the ball back, try and make good passes. Like slow your play down. Don't rush. You don't want to give the ball back like as soon as you want it back. You don't want to just give it away. Now let's say that you're down by 1 or 2 goals and your opponent is being a total jerk. He's just passing the ball around in his own half, just keeping possession. Well, then you gotta press your opponent. So what I would recommend doing is just hold down the left and right trigger, and you gotta just defend manual. You know, position your defenders, anticipate where your opponent's gonna go, and even let the computer, you know, control the player, or the defender who's closest to the player on the ball. You can see right there, I was running back trying to deny his passing lane with Koscielny right here. I have Mertesacker selected. You can see there, I get to the ball first. I should have just cleared it. This is bad defending on my part. And you can see Song right there. The computer didn't track Torres running. I also should have selected Koscielny in the middle. You can see right here, he's running back. He's trying to defend against the angle, but he, you know, probably should have marked Torres' run. So bad defending on my part, bad goal. Kind of mad at myself at this point. And you can see right there, you know, like I just gave the ball away because I was frustrated at this point. So you don't want to do that. You want to make good passes, make smart decisions. You know, don't do everything too fast, so rash, because, you know, you're upset at yourself conceding a bad goal. Now, back to the pressing part. You can let the computer press whoever has the ball. And usually the computer does a better job because, they're the computers. They basically, they can anticipate where the opponent is going with the ball as long as, their stats are good. So, hold down the right bumper and that'll call a second man over, so you can let the computer press the ball, and then at the same time you can control another defender and just, basically match the run and mark the other forwards that you're controlling with whoever is closest to you. And just when all else fails, just contain whoever has the ball. You can see right there, I tried to tackle Lampard right there, but you got to time it right, because if you don't time it right, your player's gonna go for like an empty tackle and the other player's just going to blow right by you. So an example of me using the left and right trigger to press is right here with Sani. I have left and right trigger holding down right now, and I was trying to anticipate where he was going with Mata and trying to win the ball back. I didn't hold down A, and you can tell if you went back. I wasn't holding down A because my player wasn't really containing him. He was, I was just having him, just trying to anticipate where Mata was going, and you could tell, towards the end where Sani was caught out of position. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to a later part of the game. You can see I'm still down 1-0, and you can see right here, Mertesacker, he's slow compared to almost every other player in the game. He's one of the slowest players in the game, but right here you can see I did an offside trap, and this is what happens if you don't time your offside trap right. Your players all get caught out of position. So, I have Koscielny selected, and you can see I have Mertesacker pressing the winger Mata right here, and basically I'm doing that by holding down the right bumper, or R1 on the PS3. I just have the computer defending whoever's on the ball, and I'm controlling my center back and anticipating where he's going to cross the ball. So as you'll see here in a second, I have Koscielny positioned in front of the defenders, and he gets to the ball. This is how you want to defend headers in FIFA 12. You want to select your center backs, whoever's in the box, and just hold down the left trigger and just slowly but accurately move your players to the position where you think the ball is going to be crossed in front of the forwards, and then just have the computer hold down the right bumper, have the computer defend whoever is on the ball. This way you can position yourself in the box, because the computer isn't very good at positioning the defenders for you, but they can press whoever's on the ball. Now you can see right here, starting in the second half, I made a change to the formation because my opponent was keeping the ball, kind of playing a little bit defensive, not super defensive, but he was keeping the ball, and I wanted to press, and I was talking about pressing before. I wanted to press and put some pressure onto him, and this is another way that you can, if you have to win the ball back, or if you want to press your opponent, this is another strategy that you can do. You can change up the formation. You can try and throw more players forward. Now, of course, the downside to this is you're more susceptible to counterattacks and getting caught out of position in the back. So positioning is even more important when you go with a 3-4-3 in the back. You can't be as aggressive as you normally would with a 4-back or even a 5-back defensive formation. You can't press as much from the back, so you have to press with your midfielders and your forwards, which is basically the plan. You want to push them up higher, but you also have to defend right here. I pulled Walcott back from a right midfield position to defend, and they kind of basically act as wing backs, so you got to pull them back and you got to have them defend. So right here I score a pretty sweet goal. As we'll see here in a second, I'm all the way out with Vermaelen. He's playing as left midfielder. I see the space. I know he can shoot him from all the way out, so I figured why not? I rip a goal right here. Just rip a shot right into the bottom right corner. It opened up for him. The space was there, and as they say, if you don't buy a ticket, you can't win the lottery. So it's always good to know your players. If you know that a certain player is good with long shots, go ahead, give it a try. Why not? So fast forward to around 70th minute in the game, and as you'll see here, I lose the ball, and he starts on a breakaway. This is what I'm saying about the 3-4-3 in the offside trap. You have to be careful. You can see I pressed up there, but Koscielny played the man onside. I get caught ball watching. Walcott was running with Morales, but then he breaks away because another player was coming into the box, and I didn't pick up Morales. I was kind of caught in between, so that was another bad defending on my part. Easy goal for him. He was all by himself. It was pretty much an open net goal. So now we're at the 80th minute, and this is what I'm talking about, containing the player. You can see here I didn't press with Sanya right there when I could have. I actually kept going with Arteta, and I tracked the player back, and I let Sanya, who was the computer, press on the ball. And you can see right here, I score another outside the box shot with Van Persie. He backed off my player, and Robin Van Persie has just been so good this year and in real life, and he's equally as amazing in the game. So outside shot, I score with Van Persie. Right on the kickoff, he probably should have scored there. Another bad defending on my part, but I get away with it. So this game is coming towards the end. I'm trying to score a last-minute goal to try and see if I can win this thing. And cross it in right here. Didn't get it. Pass it back. Looks like a little bit too far out. I didn't mean to pass it that far out. I actually wanted to pass it to Arteta, but the game does end 2-2. You can see here that I have one game left. I am 1 point from safety. So I just have to draw or win my last game, and I don't think I'm going to post the last game up because it was kind of uneventful. I won 1-0 against Real Madrid, scored on a Gervinho header. So you'll be happy to know that I did stay in Division 1, and you'll also be happy to know that afterwards I went on an absolute amazing tear. I won the season with 2 games to spare, and then I played again, went on another tear, and won again with 2 more games to spare. So I have been on a hot streak lately. I think maybe making these videos have been making me, like analyze my own game or whatever. So I don't know, maybe making these videos might be helping me out in a way as well, but who knows. But thank you guys for watching this video again. And be sure to just check out my blog. It's stevell024fifa.wordpress.com. I'm going to try keep posting tips, videos, stuff like that. Just FIFA and soccer/football related stuff on there. So thank you guys for checking this out, and I'll see you guys next time.